Hey everyone, Kyle Wood with Playa, Sonora Realty in Rocky Point, Mexico. We are at the beautiful Sonoran Sky hosting an open house, unit number 602. It's a 3-bedroom, 3-bath condominium. As you can see right out and back of me here, beautiful pool, jacuzzi, swim up pool bar, beautiful workout facilities. So if you have any interest or just curious what it looks like, please give us a call and you can come and take a tour. We can send you some video, whatever you like, but it's just a beautiful condominium, and it's a beautiful day out, as you can see. It's been a long time since I've done one of these market recap. I think it was probably last year, March, and I always tell everybody that I plan on doing more of these, and I just don't, so I apologize. But wanted to cover with you the first 3 months in 2026. We're going to look at January, we're going to look at February, and we're going to look at March to give you an overall idea of where the market stands. In general, I think 2026 is shaping up to be really good compared to 2025. 2025, there were a lot of challenges, and but I think from what I see in the first 3 months here in Puerto Penasco in the market, I think the business is going to pick up, which is great for buyers and it's great for sellers. So let's get right into it. I want to tell you a little bit about January's numbers. January, we had about 17 sales. Compared to last year, we had 16 sales in January. February was excellent here in Puerto Penasco this year. For February this year, we had 32 sales market-wide, and last year we had 13. So those are really good numbers. And if you look at the total volume that was sold, it was $8.6 million in real estate that was sold just in the month of February. And you compare that to 3.3 in 2025 for February. So there was about a $5.3 million difference. Now, I was interested to see where those numbers were coming from. And 50% of that volume happened right here on Sandy Beach, looking at Las Palomas and Puerto Privada. So really good numbers for February. I think maybe some of these sales were negotiated back in December, because it takes about 2 months to sell. But regardless, February numbers were just outstanding. And then in March of this year, this past March, 21 sales, and in 2025, compare that, 19 sales. And that works out to 5 million in volume for 2026 and 4.8 million in 2025. So overall, we're looking really good for this year, and I expect it to continue. And I base this on the amount of interest that we get through our real estate website. Our interest has certainly picked up. Return interest and new interest as well. A lot of new clients coming through our website, and so I use that as a barometer of where I expect to see the market going. I just want to go over some specific numbers for you in terms of certain market stats. We're going to look at inventory, the sales to list price ratio, and the days on market. And all of these numbers are looking really good for us. So for inventory, we have about 389 units that are currently on the market on Sandy Beach. Compare that to May of last year, 2025, we had about 405 units that were on the market. This number is really good when you use it in conjunction with what is called our absorption rate. And I've seen the absorption rate is how many months it's going to take to sell all of our inventory if no new inventory comes on the market. And so I've seen it drop in half from last year. So that what that means is that it's going to take us a short amount of time to go through all of our inventory, which is terrific. The other stat that I really like to take a look at is the sales to original list price ratio. And this is the discount off a list price that buyers can get when negotiating. Right now what I'm seeing is about 94.6, around 6% discount off a list price. So when we're negotiating, we can expect that number to come in at around 6% off of the list price. So that's a number to look at. You compare that with some other stats, the same stat but other months. Back in August of last year, we were at about 92%, or said another way, 8% off the list price. So a little bit less room to negotiate, but anything's possible. I always advise my clients to always negotiate that deal. And then the last metric that I want to discuss is the sold on days on market. And right now what we're seeing is about 435 days really out there. I used to quote my clients between 180 to 300 days, but I've seen it jump from 250 to around 400. So our homes, when we're pricing our house, we have to be, and this goes for sellers, when we're pricing our property, we have to be cognizant of the fact of how long does it stay on the market. Right now we're seeing about around 400 days on average, which is a long time. So if you want to sell it, you really got to be cognizant of where you're pricing it. We can do all the marketing we want. The house could be just absolutely fantastic, but if it's not priced right, it's not going to sell. Here's what's happening. You have all of the new resorts in town, like the Sonora Star and the Katame Towers and Katame Soleil. These new resorts are offering developer financing, and I can help you with that as well, but just as long as you understand where our buyers are going, and they're gravitating towards these new resorts that are offering developer financing. Could be a great deal, a 20-year fully amortized loan with 30, 40, 50% down, 9.9, 7.9, 6.9% interest on fully amortized assumable loan. So these new resorts are taking up a lot of the buyers that would normally look at resales because they're new, they're modern, and they're offering financing. So, if we're on the resale side, we have to be cognizant of who our competition is, and that's going to be these new resorts. So that kind of gives you an overview of what's taking place in the market here on Sandy Beach. Feel free to give us a call anytime, myself or my business partner, Save Kota. We'd be happy to help you out and show you this beautiful resort destination here in Puerto Penasco. Have a great day. Bye-bye.